So, is this the first time you checked out the battles here?
It's my first time in Vancouver altogether. I've been at and I've done KOTD events in Toronto. This event's really cool though, because I guess this event's like to send cats to the KOTD League. So it's got that local excitement that's different. That's a little bit different than the Toronto shit that I've seen. So it's really dope. It's really like it's got a real fucking like everyone's excited about who's gonna go and what's gonna happen. So it's actually really cool, man.
How was your preparation for the battle team?
My writing I did like 3.5 weeks in advance, and then as far as preparation goes, I tightened everything up and started going over my bars, I'd say a week and a half ago.
Okay, cool.
You eat a lot of peanuts, fucking jerk off twice every morning. I mean, it's important to get that cardio out. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, because you got to stay going out. You don't want that anxiety running through you. Get that shit out. I'm jerking off right now.
That's all from the waist up. Outside of battle rap, who in your opinion is the most underrated Canadian?
The most underrated Canadian rapper, in my opinion, is Ricochet, aka Rochester. If you don't know who he is, he's from Toronto, but he's a beast, and nobody knows who he is, and it fucking boggles my mind. An underrated Canadian outside of hip hop, I'd say Mike Myers, man. Real talk, like people give him credit where credit is due, but I don't think people give him as much credit as maybe he's earned for himself, because dude is one of the funniest people ever. And like he did some of the most classic movies ever, and he can do any character that you put in front of him. And I think people maybe don't give him as much respect as he deserves.
Nardwar.
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to fucking say that. I've been waiting for somebody to fucking say that.
Where we get our chance to get on?
That guy takes fucking knowing his shit to an art form, man. Like I've seen him do some. Like,
So dope.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
What do you need? Canadian?
Yeah, Canadian.
Artist or Canadian
Outside
in
of
general?
hip hop.
Outside of hip hop?
Yeah.
Yo, dude, thank you so much, man.
Canada in general.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
It's a big country.
Yeah, I don't think we should do this interview.
It's actually really cool, man.
What is the biggest misconception with battle rap?
Biggest misconception with battle rap is that afterwards everybody goes outside and beats each other up. But that's not really the case. I mean, this is a real battleground, but people don't take it to war like that. You know, you get fights and people like that. In fact, the people that are actually repping the MCs that are rapping are more adamant about those sort of things than the actual rappers are. If you watch the last battle, when it was all said and done, and it was ill too, like both of those guys were ill, they hugged each other, and they understand that it's all fair in love and war, and then they get the judges to say who's who, and then they hug again, everything is cool, you know what I mean? Like it's all on a love tip, and that's what you gotta really appreciate about it, is that everybody knows that there's a science behind all this, there's work that goes into it, there's a lot of real artistry that goes into what these guys are doing, so when they appreciate that about each other, that's where the love comes from, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like they tear each other apart, but it's all in love, you know what I mean? It's all fun. So.
I think people tend to think about easy. People succeed and they're like, oh, you know, you think they want to do it, then they get in there and don't realize that once you're in that pit, everything changes, everything's different. You've got to be able to adapt to the crowd. You know, it's a lot harder than it looks. You know, it's not just writing some lines.
Oh, I would say, well, it's not even a lot of these cats' fault, but people just assume it's like people saying bitch and fag and all this shit, and it actually, in my first couple battles, I didn't even care about that shit, and I was kind of more like, you know, I would drop, you know, an F-bomb, randomness, and I kind of grew to know that you don't have to say all this shit. You actually have to, we're slowly trying to educate people by saying different things, you know? Like, if you watch a Rupert's battle, or my battle, like, I don't even talk down about women. I don't talk down about gays or anything. Like, you know, we're in fucking Vancouver. It's pretty hard to do that, you know? You can easily, it's ridiculous, too, because these crowds, you know, if they're drunk as shit, they're like, oh, you're a faggot, and everybody just goes nuts. And it's retarded, because it's not a punchline, you know? Like, everybody's done it a million times, you know? Be creative with it. So, basically, it's about being as innovative as you can, and saying exactly what people don't think you're going to say.
What do you think, in your opinion, is the biggest misconception of battle rapping?
That people who battle rap can't rap on track.
The name of the show is Spliff Breaks. We're just curious, how does Grimes enjoy a Spliff Break?
I love Spliff Breaks. They did a mixtape, or I'm sorry, they did a review on my mixtape, Vance Physics, and I got a thumbs up, so fucking I'm down with Spliff Breaks, and fuck you if you're not.
Right on, thank you.
Favorite way to enjoy Spliff Break was sitting in front of the TV watching infomercials, deciding all the stuff I couldn't buy with the money I don't have.